Welcome to the English Nest. Today we are going to master 3 extremely useful and powerful phrasal verbs in English. These phrasal verbs are pass by, pass through, and pass around. If you truly understand these expressions, your English speaking will immediately sound more natural, more fluent, and more advanced. Native English speakers use these phrasal verbs every day in conversations, movies, offices, classrooms, travel situations, and storytelling. Many English learners know basic verbs like go, move, give, or travel. But fluent English speakers often replace simple verbs with phrasal verbs because they sound more natural and expressive. That is why learning phrasal verbs is one of the fastest ways to improve your spoken English. In today's lecture, we are not only going to learn meanings. We are going to deeply understand how these phrasal verbs work in real life. We will discuss grammar patterns, emotional usage, practical situations, common mistakes, pronunciation tips, conversation examples, storytelling examples, and advanced speaking techniques. By the end of this lecture, you will confidently use pass by, pass through, and pass around like a fluent English speaker. So let us begin with our first phrasal verb. Pass by. The phrasal verb pass by is one of the most common expressions in English. It has multiple meanings depending on the situation. The most common meaning is to move past someone or something without stopping. For example, a car passed by my house. She passed by me at the market. The bus passed by the station. In all these examples, someone or something moved past a place or person. But pass by is not only used for movement. It is also commonly used for time. For example, the years passed by quickly. The weekend passed by so fast. In these examples, pass by refers to time moving or disappearing. English speakers also use pass by when talking about missed opportunities. For example, do not let this opportunity pass by. This means do not lose the opportunity. So already we can see that pass by is a very flexible and powerful phrasal verb. Now let us study the structure carefully. Structure of pass by. Subject plus pass plus by plus object. Examples. The truck passed by the school. We passed by a beautiful lake. A stranger passed by my window. Now let us explore the meanings one by one in detail. Meaning number 1. To move past someone or something. This is the most basic and common use. Imagine you are standing on a road. Cars are moving near you. They come and then move ahead without stopping. In this situation, you use pass by. Examples. A motorcycle passed by very quickly. Thousands of people pass by this street daily. I saw an ambulance pass by this morning. Notice something important. The movement continues. There is no stopping. Now listen carefully to this natural conversation. A. Did you see that black car? B. Yes, it passed by a few minutes ago. This sounds very natural in spoken English. Meaning number 2. For time to move. This usage is emotional and extremely common. English speakers often use pass by when they talk about life, memories, childhood, vacations, or important moments. Examples. My childhood passed by so quickly. The summer vacation passed by in just a moment. As the years passed by, everything changed. This usage creates emotion in English. Imagine an old man remembering his school life. He says, "The years passed by before I even realized it." This sentence sounds emotional, natural, and fluent. Meaning number 3. To miss or ignore an opportunity. This meaning is motivational and inspirational. Examples. Do not let success pass by. She watched the opportunity pass by silently. I cannot let this chance pass by again. Here, pass by means losing or missing something valuable. You will often hear this in motivational speeches and movies. Now let us study 5 detailed examples of pass by. Example 1. Every morning, hundreds of students pass by our house on their way to school. Explanation. The students move past the house every day. Example 2. I was sitting near the window when a police car passed by. Explanation. The police car moved past the house. Example 3. The holidays passed by so quickly that I did not even finish my plans. Explanation. Time moved very fast. Example 4. As the years passed by, he became wiser and calmer. Explanation. Time continued moving. Example 5. Do not let fear make your dreams pass by. Explanation. Do not lose your dreams because of fear. Now let us make your English even more advanced. Advanced uses of pass by. Pass by for emotional storytelling. English speakers often use this phrasal verb in emotional storytelling. Example. She stood silently as life passed by around her. This sentence sounds poetic and expressive. Another example. He watched the train pass by and remembered his childhood. This creates a strong visual image. Pass by in daily English. Examples. I pass by your office every day. A delivery truck passed by this morning. We passed by the restaurant but did not stop. These are very natural daily expressions. Pronunciation tips. Say it naturally. Pass by. Do not pause too much between the words. Wrong. Pass by. Correct. Pass by. Now let us move to our second phrasal verb. Pass through. Pass through is another powerful and useful phrasal verb. This expression usually means to move inside something and continue moving until you come out from the other side. For example, the train passed through the tunnel. We passed through the forest. The river passes through the village. In all these examples, something enters an area and continues moving inside it. But pass through also has emotional and metaphorical meanings. It can mean experiencing a difficult situation or stage in life. For example, she passed through depression after losing her job. They passed through many hardships together. This usage is extremely common in spoken and written English. Structure of pass through. Subject plus pass plus through plus object. Examples. The road passes through the mountains. We passed through heavy traffic. The message passed through several departments. Meaning number 1. To move across or inside something. Imagine a tunnel. A train enters the tunnel, moves inside it, and exits from the other side. This is pass through. Examples. The airplane passed through the clouds. The river passes through the city. We passed through a dark forest at night. Meaning number 2. To experience something. This meaning is emotional. Examples. He passed through difficult times. She passed through pain and loneliness. The country passed through an economic crisis. This means someone experienced something. Meaning number 3. To move through a system or process. Examples. Your application must pass through several offices. The package passed through customs successfully. The law must pass through Parliament. This usage is common in business, government, and official situations. Now let us study 5 detailed examples. Example 1. The train passed through the tunnel at high speed. Explanation. The train entered and moved inside the tunnel. Example 2. We passed through 3 villages before reaching the city. Explanation. We traveled across several villages. Example 3. After losing his father, he passed through a very painful period. Explanation. He experienced emotional pain. Example 4. The river passes through beautiful mountain areas. Explanation. The river flows across the mountains. Example 5. Every request must pass through the manager before approval. Explanation. The request moves through an official process. Now let us make this phrasal verb more advanced. Advanced uses of pass through. Pass through for emotional situations. Examples. She passed through heartbreak after the breakup. They passed through years of struggle before becoming successful. This makes your English deeper and more emotional. Pass through for travel situations. Examples. We passed through airport security quickly. The road passes through the desert. Tourists pass through this city every year. Pass through for technology and communication. Examples. The signal passed through the walls. The information passed through several servers. This is common in modern English. Conversation examples. A. Why are you so tired? B. We passed through terrible traffic today. Another conversation. A. How is your friend feeling now? B. He is passing through a difficult phase in life. Now let us move to our third phrasal verb. Pass around. Pass around is a very common and practical phrasal verb used in schools, offices, homes, parties, and meetings. It means to distribute or share something among people. For example, the teacher passed around the papers. They passed around snacks during the movie. Please pass around the photographs. This means something moves from one person to another. Structure of pass around. Subject plus pass plus around plus object. Examples. The manager passed around the report. They passed around drinks. She passed around the invitation cards. Meaning number 1. To distribute something in a group. Examples. The teacher passed around worksheets. The waiter passed around food. They passed around the notebooks. This usage is extremely common. Meaning number 2. To share information. Examples. News about the wedding passed around quickly. Rumors passed around the office. A funny video was passed around online. This means information spreads among people. Meaning number 3. To let everyone see or use something. Examples. Please pass around the magazine. Can you pass around these pictures? The children passed around the toy. Now let us study 5 detailed examples. Example 1. The teacher passed around the homework sheets before the class ended. Explanation. The sheets were distributed to students. Example 2. At the birthday party, they passed around cake and drinks. Explanation. Food and drinks were shared among guests. Example 3. Can you pass around this notebook so everyone can sign it? Explanation. The notebook moves from person to person. Example 4. News about the new manager quickly passed around the office. Explanation. Information spread among employees. Example 5. The coach passed around the training schedule to all players. Explanation. The schedule was distributed to the team. Advanced uses of pass around. Pass around for digital information. Examples. The video was passed around on social media. The message passed around very quickly online. This is modern English usage. Pass around in meetings. Examples. Please pass around the attendance sheet. The manager passed around copies of the report. This is common in professional environments. Conversation examples. A. Why is everyone looking at the same paper? B. The teacher is passing it around. Another conversation. A. How did everyone hear the rumor so quickly? B. It was passed around the office this morning. Now let us compare all 3 phrasal verbs carefully. Difference between pass by, pass through, and pass around. Pass by, meaning, to move past something. Example. A truck passed by the school. The truck moved beside the school. Pass through, meaning, to move inside or across something. Example. The truck passed through the tunnel. The truck entered and moved inside the tunnel. Pass around, meaning, to distribute something among people. Example. The teacher passed around the books. The books were shared among students. This difference is extremely important. Now let us study a powerful story using all 3 phrasal verbs naturally. Story time. Last summer, my friends and I planned a road trip to the mountains. Early in the morning, we started our journey. As we drove along the highway, we passed by many small villages, farms, and rivers. The scenery was beautiful, and we enjoyed every moment. After a few hours, we had to pass through a long tunnel inside the mountains. It was dark and cold inside, but the experience was exciting. Later, we passed through thick forests and narrow roads surrounded by huge trees. During the journey, one of my friends passed around snacks, sandwiches, and cold drinks. Everyone laughed, talked, and enjoyed the trip together. Time passed by so quickly that we did not even realize when evening arrived. By the end of the day, we felt tired but happy because the journey became a beautiful memory. This story shows how naturally native speakers use these phrasal verbs in storytelling. Common mistakes English learners make. Mistake 1. Using past instead of past. Incorrect. A car passed by my house. Correct. A car passed by my house. Remember, past is the verb. Mistake 2. Confusing through and across. Incorrect. The train passed across the tunnel. Correct. The train passed through the tunnel. Through means inside something. Mistake 3. Using pass around incorrectly. Incorrect. The teacher passed around to the students. Correct. The teacher passed around the papers. Practice section. Repeat these sentences loudly. A bus passed by my house. The years passed by quickly. We passed through heavy traffic. The river passes through the city. The teacher passed around the worksheets. They passed around snacks at the party. Life passes by faster than we think. The airplane passed through the clouds. The manager passed around important documents. Mini quiz. Choose the correct phrasal verb. Question 1. The train will, blank, the tunnel soon. Answer. Pass through. Question 2. A stranger, blank, our house last night. Answer. Passed by. Question 3. The teacher, blank, the answer sheets to students. Answer. Passed around. Question 4. The country, blank, a difficult economic crisis. Answer. Passed through. Question 5. The years, blank, very quickly after graduation. Answer. Passed by. Speaking challenge. Now try making your own sentences. Use pass by with a car. Time. An opportunity. Use pass through with a tunnel. A difficult situation. A city. Use pass around with food, books, information. This practice will make your English stronger and more fluent. Final revision. Let us revise everything quickly. Pass by means to move past something or for time to move. Example. A motorcycle passed by my house. Pass through means to move inside or across something or experience a condition. Example. We passed through a difficult phase. Pass around means to distribute or share something among people. Example. The teacher passed around the papers. These phrasal verbs are used everywhere in English communication. You will hear them in movies, interviews, classrooms, offices, travel situations, storytelling, and daily conversations. The secret to mastering phrasal verbs is practice. Do not just memorize meanings. Use them in sentences. Speak them loudly. Create stories with them. Listen for them in movies and conversations. The more you practice, the more natural your English will become. Thank you for watching the English Nest. Keep learning, keep speaking, keep practicing, and keep improving your English every single day. Examples. I feel confident before the presentation. She is hopeful about her career. He feels loved by his family. They are proud of their achievement. We are excited for the future. Positive emotional language creates warmth and connection. Negative emotions include sadness, anger, stress, fear, anxiety, jealousy, and frustration. Examples. I feel frustrated with my progress. She became anxious about the exam. He looked jealous of his friend. They were stressed by financial problems. We felt disappointed after losing the match. Understanding negative emotions is equally important because daily conversations often involve emotional struggles. Now let us learn some conversational expressions related to emotions. How are you feeling? I am feeling great. I am not feeling well emotionally. I feel a little stressed. I feel amazing today. I am emotionally exhausted. Another common expression is, what is bothering you? What made you upset? Why are you worried? What made you so happy? English speakers often discuss emotions indirectly too. Instead of saying, I am sad, they may say, I am feeling down. I am not myself today. I feel low. I am emotionally drained. Instead of saying, I am happy, they may say, I am on top of the world. I am in a great mood. I feel wonderful. I am feeling fantastic. Learning these expressions makes your English sound natural. Now let us discuss emotional adjectives versus emotional verbs. Adjectives describe emotional states. Happy, sad, angry, excited, nervous. Verbs describe emotional actions or processes. Love, hate, fear, enjoy, worry. Examples. I am happy. I love my family. She is nervous. She fears failure. He is excited. He enjoys adventure. Understanding this difference improves grammar accuracy. Now let us discuss common mistakes learners make while talking about emotions. Mistake 1. Using I am feel happy. Incorrect. I am feel happy. Correct. I feel happy. Or I am happy. Mistake 2. Confusing bored and boring. Incorrect. I am boring. Correct. I am bored. Boring describes something that causes boredom. Bored describes the feeling. Examples. The movie is boring. I am bored. Mistake 3. Confusing scared and scary. Scary describes something frightening. Scared describes the feeling. Examples. The movie is scary. I am scared. Now let us practice emotional conversations. Conversation 1. How are you feeling today? I am feeling a little nervous because I have an interview tomorrow. Why are you nervous? Because I really want this job. Do not worry. You will do great. Thank you. That makes me feel better. Conversation 2. You look excited today. Yes, I am excited about my vacation. Where are you going? I am going to Turkey with my family. That sounds wonderful. Conversation 3. Why do you look sad? I miss my best friend. When will you meet again? Probably next month. I hope you feel better soon. These conversations help you use emotional vocabulary naturally. Now let us discuss emotional vocabulary for advanced English learners. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means feeling emotionally overloaded. Examples. I feel overwhelmed with responsibilities. She looked overwhelmed by the pressure. He became overwhelmed after the tragedy. They seemed overwhelmed during the event. We were overwhelmed with emotions. Heartbroken. Heartbroken means extremely sad emotionally. Examples. I was heartbroken after the breakup. She looked heartbroken at the funeral. He became heartbroken after losing his pet. They seemed heartbroken by the news. We were heartbroken to hear the story. Thrilled. Thrilled means extremely excited and happy. Examples. I am thrilled about my promotion. She felt thrilled during the concert. He looked thrilled to meet the celebrity. They became thrilled after winning. We are thrilled to welcome you. Devastated. Devastated means extremely shocked and sad. Examples. I was devastated by the accident. She looked devastated after the loss. He became devastated by the failure. They seemed devastated by the news. We were devastated after hearing the announcement. Content. Content means peacefully satisfied. Examples. I feel content with my life. She looked content after dinner. He became content with simple things. They seemed content together. We are content with our progress. Now let us discuss emotional idioms. Over the moon means extremely happy. Example. She was over the moon after getting married. Down in the dumps means very sad. Example. He has been down in the dumps lately. Blow your top means become very angry. Example. My father blew his top when he saw the damage. Butterflies in my stomach means nervousness. Example. I had butterflies in my stomach before the speech. On edge means anxious and tense. Example. She felt on edge before the interview. Using idioms makes spoken English more natural and expressive. Now let us discuss body language and emotions in English communication. Native speakers often describe emotions through appearance and body language. Examples. She was smiling brightly. He avoided eye contact. They looked exhausted. Her voice sounded shaky. His hands were trembling. These descriptions add emotional depth to conversations. Now let us discuss how tone changes emotional meaning. Consider this sentence. I am fine. Depending on tone, it can mean I am genuinely okay. I am upset but hiding it. I am angry. I am emotionally tired. Tone is very important in emotional communication. Now let us discuss emotional vocabulary for professional settings. Confident, motivated, concerned, disappointed, satisfied, encouraged. Examples. I am confident about the presentation. She felt encouraged by the feedback. He looked concerned during the meeting. They were satisfied with the results. We are motivated to improve. Professional emotional language should remain polite and controlled. Now let us discuss emotional vocabulary in relationships. Affectionate, caring, supportive, jealous, protective, loving. Examples. She is very caring. He became protective of his sister. They have a supportive relationship. I feel loved and respected. We should be affectionate toward family members. These words are useful in personal conversations. Now let us practice a long emotional self-introduction. Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about my emotions and experiences. Recently, I have been feeling excited about learning English. At first, I was nervous because speaking English seemed difficult. Sometimes I felt frustrated when I made mistakes, but I remained hopeful. My family always encouraged me, and that made me feel confident. Now I feel proud of my progress. Of course, there are days when I feel stressed or tired, but I continue practicing because I love learning new things. I believe emotions are a natural part of life, and expressing them helps us connect with others. This type of emotional speaking practice improves fluency. Now let us discuss tips for improving emotional English. First, learn emotional adjectives daily. Second, listen to English conversations and notice emotional expressions. Third, practice speaking about your feelings every day. Fourth, watch English movies and observe emotional language. Fifth, keep an emotion diary in English. For example, today I felt happy because I completed my work. I also felt nervous about tomorrow's meeting. Later, I became relaxed after talking to my friend. This daily practice improves fluency quickly. Now let us review some powerful emotional expressions. I feel emotionally drained. I am full of joy. I feel completely exhausted. I am deeply grateful. I feel insecure sometimes. I am mentally tired. I feel peaceful today. I am worried about the future. I feel inspired by successful people. I am thankful for my family. These expressions help you sound more natural and mature in English. Now let us do a final emotional vocabulary revision. Happy means joyful. Sad means unhappy. Angry means upset. Excited means enthusiastic. Nervous means worried. Scared means frightened. Confused means unable to understand. Proud means satisfied with achievement. Embarrassed means socially uncomfortable. Jealous means wanting what others have. Lonely means emotionally isolated. Surprised means emotionally shocked. Disappointed means unhappy with results. Relaxed means calm and stress-free. Stressed means mentally pressured. Hopeful means optimistic. Frustrated means upset by difficulty. Calm means peaceful. Anxious means worried and uneasy. Ashamed means guilty or embarrassed. Loved means emotionally valued. Mastering emotional vocabulary is essential for fluent English communication. Emotions are part of every conversation, every relationship, and every life experience. When you learn to express emotions correctly, your English becomes more human, natural, and expressive. Remember that fluency is not only about grammar and vocabulary. It is also about expressing feelings clearly and confidently. Practice these emotional words daily. Use them in conversations, writing, and speaking exercises. The more you use emotional English, the more fluent and confident you will become. Keep learning, keep practicing, and never be afraid to express yourself in English.